Alright guys, this is a complete buying guide for Driving Empire, and as you can see here, oh wait, let me increase the size. As you can see here, I have different price points in which you should pick a car. So let's go ahead and go into, oh, I don't even have it open. Okay, so now we're in Driving Empire, and so first of all, I don't have that many cars. I used to play on my friend's account, so I don't have any cars on this one. But I have been playing Driving Empire for long enough so that I know exactly which cars to buy. It has changed quite a bit, but I've been playing for a long time. As you can see here, these are all of the cars in the game. And so the first one right here in my Google Sheet is 100,000. So first let's go ahead and get 100,000. So there's a lot of different cars here for 100,000, but I think for 100,000, so as you can see here, it gets to 100,000 right over here on this mark. If you're willing to go a little bit over, you could buy a few of these cars. 100,000 isn't that much, so you're not going to get, don't expect any good cars from here. So I'm just going to say this, anything under 50,000 is going to be way too underpowered. So we're going to look above 50,000. And if it has like a sleek sports car kind of design, it'll go faster. If it's an SUV, well, it's an SUV. So I've been using Nissan 370Z, and it's a really good car if you upgrade it a lot. But that also costs extra money, so keep that in mind when you're buying a car. This one's 65,000, so with all the upgrades and everything, it might become like 200,000. But just the base 65,000 is better than any of the cars you'll find everywhere. And then we have these cars over here. There's like a Nissan GT-R, Ford Mustang, anything with this sleek design. I like the McLaren too. But if you want to go a little bit over, I like the Audi RS7. So my recommendation is Nissan GT-R or this McLaren. But my all-time favorite is this Audi R7 Sportback, as you can see here. It has a sleek design and everything, but if you don't want to go over, you can always choose the McLaren. I think McLaren or this, and it comes in a bunch of really good colors. Like, I like this green, but if you don't want to go that much, the black also looks really nice, and the red looks just that good. And the thing about it is that if you don't like it after 10 minutes, you can always return it. I'm sure you know that. That's a classic rule by now. So I think for 100K, it's going to be the Audi R7 Sportback. Alright, moving on to the next one, 500K. So let's go ahead and go over here. So obviously if you have 500K, you're going to have to go near the limit. So let's go, okay, that's a little bit too much. Somewhere around here is about the 500K mark. Got a bunch of collection cars and stuff. But if you ignore that for a second, these are all of the cars that are getting there. So the 2020 McLaren is super good. The Porsche 911 is also really good. But I think the McLaren is better even though it's cheaper. McLaren's are just generally better than Porsche, but Porsche will handle much better than McLaren. So you decide which one you would rather want, and it also shows over here in the spec sheet in the top left corner, and you can view the info and more stuff. Okay, so we'll go back here. I think, for me personally, I've used this 2022 McLaren 765 LT Spider. There's a coupe and a Spider. If you don't know what the difference is from these two, then it's basically meaning that the Spider has a retractable roof and the coupe has a small hard top roof. So honestly, paying 60,000 just for a retractable roof, I mean, I don't know, but I wouldn't do it. But I bought this one because I had some extra money, but you definitely don't need this one. And once you go up, it'll go up to 550. It becomes way more after that. And you can also spare the 40,000 for a little bit of upgrades. We have a lot of Porsches around here, but I think the 2020 McLaren 765 LT is gonna be your best bet. I like the orange on this one, and the black also looks really nice. So you know, but if you like open it up, all of these can open. It's a hard topped roof. I wouldn't pay 60,000 extra when you're in a 460,000 but price range. Once you get to like 3 million everything, paying 60,000 for, you would just want to do that if you like it. So over here, 500K, we're gonna do McLaren 765 LT. I think that's 765. Yeah, okay. And the coupe version. Keep that in mind. And the next one is 1 million. So let's get into the 1 million range. You're definitely gonna want to go to the tip tops and use as much money as you can, because at each car that goes up from here is going to be a massive upgrade. So if you see over here, you have this Apollo sport car for 890,000, and then the next car that's like on sale, not a collection car, is this $1.1 million and then $1.2 million. This one looks really good, this 2019 one, but the 2017, even though it's like older model, this one performs way better. I've tried this, and just that, and like you can see the Pagani comes after Zenvo, and that is not by coincidence. It's because this thing is actually generally more prone to getting better upgrades. So if you're planning to like use this car for a long time, then you should definitely choose the ones that come after, because they'll have more upgrade ability. Like this one will probably have more upgrade ability than this one, which makes this one be faster if it's fully upgraded. But those are 1.2 million. Those are out of the budget range. But this one, even though it's 100,000, we started with 100,000 budget price. Like, that was kind of crazy. But this one is really good, this 2019 one. And then you already drop down to 900k. So it's not really a 1 million kind of price point, but you can pick and choose here. So these ones actually perform really good, even though they're like pretty low price. So I would recommend these two are actually better than this one, this 2000 one over here. So I would choose either these two, or if you have the extra money, go for this one. This one is like well over the $1 million, and it looks a little bit weird, so I would recommend going for this $750,000 one, the 2008 Grumpert Apollo. I don't know what brand that's referring to. Grumpert, I think is, yeah, I don't know the brand, but yeah, this is that car. It has like really nice colors. The engine's in the back, which is even better. I like the yellow one, and obviously I love black, but there's also these green ones which look really nice to me, so you can pick and choose that one. I like this car the best for the 1 million price range, so the Grumpert Apollo, I guess, is, oh, okay. Now we're going to 3 million. So 3 million unlocks totally different things. So once you get to 3 million, you're gonna want to pay a little bit more to get a better car. As you can see here, we got this 2.9 million McLaren Speedtail, Pagani Huayra, and then I bought the Lamborghini for, it was exactly 3 million. I love Lamborghini, so that's why I bought it. This one, even though it's a Lamborghini, and Lamborghinis are like really good, I wouldn't buy it. Like, it's too underpowered for the 3 million price range. You're well going better for the Lamborghini Aventador, which you're saving basically half of the money, and you're getting like half of the same performance from. But if you upgrade this, I'm sure it'll be really fast, but I haven't done it yet, and it's like performing pretty bad. So I would say stick away from the ones under 3 million and go up, because as soon as you go up, you can see these crazy cars. This one's really good, this SSC Tuatara, like, I'm not gonna try that again, but this one looks really nice. This one's really good, and this W Motors is really good. The W Motors is like good, but I don't really like it that much. It's like too big, and it's like not sleek enough. I like this one a lot, but that's going almost into 4 million range, which is totally way off. So, but if you're willing to pay that much more, this one's super duper good. But I like this one or this one, but I've been using this one. I've never used this one. So it's 2020 SSC Tua. I'm just gonna type it out after that. But the colors look really nice. If you upgrade it, it becomes super duper nice. The engine is in the back. There are some interesting colors you can pick and choose from here, but I found out this black is just gonna be your best option. There's also this really cool gray over here, which also looks super duper nice. Yeah, so I think this one's the best for the 3 million price range. SSC, I'm not gonna attempt. Is that how you spell it? Shoot. So Tuatara. This is the last time I ever. SSC Tuatara. Okay, that's good enough. 5 million. So this is where you start to see, okay, paying 500,000 extra is definitely going to be worth it at this point. Because if we go over here, you get these types of cars for 5 million. And then as soon as you go over it, 5.4, you get these really nice cars over here. I would stick away from the Pagani at this point. Pagani is more of a $3 million brand. And I'll probably make a separate video on which brands you should pay how much for. And when they're starting to become overpriced. I like the Lotus, but that's like, you can get way more better if you pay some more. Stick away from Pagani, as I said. This one is good, and this one is good. So these two are really good. And then you also have this, the same one, but Aggressor, which is much more powerful. But I say this one would be the best, and you're getting so much more performance jump from the 5 million to the 5.5 million. So definitely I'm gonna go ahead and recommend this as the best bet. I like the black. I always like black, but the gray looks really nice. I bought the gray version of this car on my friend's account. So, and this one performed really well once you upgrade it. So this is gonna be what I recommend for 5.5 million. It's the same confusing. The SSCs are like super good, especially, oh my god, strike. Okay, the SSCs are super good at the 3 to 5 million price point, but after that we start getting into 10 million, which is when the SSC starts to become super rare, and it's not good at that point. You can still see we're seeing some Paganis, which are like limited edition. They won't perform the best. I can make a separate video on luxury, which is totally different. But there used to be like these Hennessy Venom F5s for this price. But okay, so we're getting into Hennessy's and Cohen CX, which are super duper good. I don't think I pronounced that right. Cohen Seg. I don't think I pronounced that right. I'm not really much of a pronouncer. But as soon as you see it becomes 2 million more. At this point, you're gonna want to pay 2 million more, like if you want a better car. But these two are not the best cars. As I said, Pagani's not that good once it gets to this point. And after that, this one's 15 million. That's like a whole different range. But if you're gonna pay 15 million, then I'll recommend that later. So 10 million is between these two cars, in my opinion. The Koenigsegg Regera and Hennessy Venom F5. I've used this one a lot. It's super duper good. I think Koenigsegg is like super good at this point, but Hennessy's like on only this much price point. So these two are actually going to be super good. So it's hard to differentiate between these. But honestly, I've tried both of these cars. The Koenigsegg one. The Koenigsegg one like looks a little bit meh compared to the Hennessy. The Hennessy one looks super clean and nice, but in terms of raw performance, this whole thing is by raw performance, by the way, so don't think it's by luxury or anything like that. I might make a separate video on that, but just for pure raw performance, it's gonna go to the Hennessy. It just automatically does it better. And I love how this black looks along this blue. You can also change that to like red or something. It just looks so nice. And at this point, you're going to want raw performance out of your car when you're going to be paying this much money. Because comfort isn't a thing, really, in a video game that much, like luxury and stuff like that. And, I mean, it's a thing. I mean, looking nice is a super good thing. But at this point, you're going to want the fastest car. You're, like, really into the game. And you're, like, if you're going to grind 8.5 million, then you're really into the game and you really want a raw. Got it. You really want a raw performance car. So, that's really good. So, I'm going to recommend I'm not gonna try that. So for 10 million, Koenigsegg. Okay, I'm not saying this properly. It's not Koenigsegg. It's like Regera. Okay, Regera. That's what I'm gonna recommend for 10 million. And then anything above, I'm just gonna write that down. There actually are some free cars in this game. So if you're looking for anything under 100,000, that's like a starter car. So you get like 3 starter cars, but you can always purchase the other starter cars for free. The Chevy Camaro SS convertible, 718 Porsche Boxer. Surprised that one's free. It's a super bad car, so that really lowers down Porsche's like reputation. And then those are the only 2 free cars. This one I actually bought, kind of dumb. But anyways, anything above it is going to be 16 million Koenigsegg Jesko. I know you see this one, $20 million McLaren F1. This is the one I'm talking about luxury. It's like super nice to look at. But not, you can tell it's like an old, not a good performer. And this one is always like the top of the line whenever you look at anything. If you've seen any like realistic Roblox games, this is going to be like one of the top. And in Car Dealership Tycoon, I used to play that like in the early days of Roblox. That was like a long time ago. I bought with Robux, you know. I bought with Robux this car, so like probably was kind of a dumb idea looking back. Anyways, so anything above 10 million, you're going to go for the highest end car that will give you the raw performance. Again, this is a raw performance chart, so obviously you're going to pay this much for that. So, and you're going to save 4 million as well. So anything else, anything above 10 million, is just going to be the Koenigsegg Jesko. And anything under 100k, just go for the free cars and just grind up to get at least, I think, I wouldn't recommend any 100k cars, but they will help you grind faster. So better than your starter car, get this one, and then go up to 500k, get this one, then 1 million, then 3 million, then 5 million. Once you reach 5 million, just get the car you want instead of just buying the best car. But at 100k, just buy the best car so you can grind up more. And oh my god, I look like such a noob with nothing bought here. But anyways, that's been it. That's the entire price buying guide for driving Empire. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.